Hi, so we're here at SAP Inside Track in Brussels. Just had the presentation about the code exchange terms of use a couple of hours ago, and have here with me Ethan Jewett, who had also some questions regarding the terms of use. And yeah, I would simply like to ask Ethan what he thinks about the answers he got today to his questions, and what you think are the most are still the pain points for you for not signing the code exchange terms of use, and what you would like to see. So, just very.
Well, the answers were great, and not always things I agree with, of course, but good, and it's really good to see that it's that we're moving in the right direction. I know that's something that you've been working on, and based on my conversations with others, that SAP in general has been working on, getting more open, and that's awesome. Like, obviously there's a long way to go, but improvement is great, and we're getting close to where, at least in my mind, like, I mean, I sent like a long list of concerns I had as far as what issues I had with signing the terms of use for code exchange, and then like what further issues I would have with actually, after I sign the terms of use, uploading code to code exchange, because that triggers more things like indemnification. And if I remember correctly, I had one major issue with signing it, which was the wording that it seemed like all add-ons that I created, including things I created for customers as a consultant, would be covered by the terms of use. And as you said in the presentation, so that seems like it's something that's going to change.
So it's the wording needs to be adapted so that we just mean those add-ons actually that you upload to code exchange,
right, which I would never do with a customer development until customers were allowed to do this. So I mean, once that new wording comes out, I think that I mean, I'll have to read it over again, but I think probably I'll be able to, in my mind, sign the agreement and access code exchange, and probably be able to download stuff from there. So that'll be great. So like if somebody uploads a development tool, like I think SVN Zake is going to be on there or something like that. I'll be able to get that and try it out at least. So that'll be great. And then the next piece is uploading to code exchange, and I think the main concerns I had there, which you also addressed, were around the indemnification, and like the fact that I'm saying that I'm indemnifying SAP against everything that happens because of this add-on, but I've also given SAP permission to like develop a product based on it, and it's unclear if I'm indemnifying SAP against anything that happens with that product, even though it's a derivative work. And I think you talked about how
that was meant.
Clarify that.
Yeah, so it was mainly about the IP in your code, right? So it's not about you developed something and there were still some bugs inside of it.
Right.
So that was not the intent of that sentence.
Yeah.
But so
and hopefully also that if SAP adds anything to it when you create a derivative work, that I won't be on the hook for that. That it's just what I put in there. So like the specific things that I put in there.
So like an attribution clause, for example, that you would add to your code, for example, so that people still know where the...
Well, that would be nice. I mean, I'm okay with there not being an attribution clause personally. Like it's, that's just something that's in the license, and if it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. It's just a decision I make as a developer whether or not I want to use that license. So, for developers that need an attribution clause, that might be something that excludes them from using Code Exchange or the NDLA software, which could be a problem for SAP. But for me personally, I don't think that's that much of an issue. I'm happy enough with the even though I give you a hard time about it, I'm happy enough with the more informal like request for attribution type thing.
Yeah.
So I think that pretty much sums up the concerns about uploading code to Code Exchange. There might have been one more thing that I don't remember. But then, so the other thing we discussed, and that I think BJ discussed as well, is there's some continued. So you presented 3 examples of what an add-on would be, and that was really helpful. And like personally, I've been giving people think you and Michael a hard time about that for a little while, as far as not having good examples of what an add-on is and what an add-on isn't. And so DJ and I both had some more questions about other examples, and I think, and we're going to work on. It sounds like we're going to work with you on understanding whether those examples are add-ons or aren't add-ons, or why they're not add-ons. But it's still, it's still unclear, I think, as far as exactly what an add-on would be, and what kind of steps we can take that in SAP's eyes would result in us developing software that's not an add-on. So, like, I want to develop software that I might want to be able to sell, or I might want to be able to distribute on another website or through another channel. And currently, it seems like if it's an add-on, if SAP considers it an add-on, then that's not really possible. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, but we will work on some examples.
And we're going to work on that.
So,
that'd be great.
and it would be great. I mean, I really appreciated the feedback from all of you guys here, but this was really helpful. Let's work on the pending topics. And again, thanks a lot for your feedback.
Yeah, thank you.
And stay tuned with what we are doing.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you were able to come. It was a great, it was really helpful to be able to get everybody together in one place and talk about it. So.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Ethan.
Yeah, definitely.
Bye.